Are you wanted to learn Python and practice Python, store in an organized way, effective manner you can actually retrieve in future. And all of this you need to all of this happens without any software in your systems. And the solution for this problem is Google Colab. Whether you are a beginner who wants to practice Python and store in an organized manner, or you are a person who was trying some kind of projects, and or if you are a person who was actually in the field of data science, data analysis, or in the field of machine learning, Google Colab is one of the best option for you to go ahead and do any kind of your projects and store in an organized manner. And all of this happens within Google Drive itself. So in this video, I will walk you through how you can actually how you can actually store and retrieve in an effective manner, and how you can actually use this Google Colab in an effective manner. So without wasting further time, let me dive into these topics. So for this, I will be using Google Chrome or any website, anything that you wanted to use. So instead of using this way, what I can actually use this is incognizant mode, so that you can actually do this process from the scratch, from the nothing. You can actually do this. So let me type this Google Colab. If you search this Google Colab, you will getting this collab.google. Click on this collab.google so that you can actually navigate to this. So here, click on Open Colab. So when you click on Open Colab, you will navigate it to this site which is showing something like this. Welcome to Google Colab. So if you wanted to know more about this Google Colab, here is a detailed description about everything you need to know about Google Colab. So our main intention is to practice this Google Colab. So to practice to use this Google Colab in an effective way, click on this button sign in. So it will ask you if your mail, if you are not signed in, or if you are actually signed in, you can actually go ahead and use this Google Colab. So I am showing for the persons who are not actually signed in. So here I am entering my email. So I will click on next. So here I will be entering my password. All these things I am showing you is because you can actually learn and understand from the scratch, from nothing, how you can actually store this. So by default you will be getting some welcome Google Colab, which is of the thing that what we have seen previously. If you wanted to store if you wanted to access your things from Google Drive, here is a Google Drive that you can access. These are the files that I have in my Google Drive, which I practiced in this Google Colab. Or you can actually clone any website from the GitHub also. Or if you want to upload any kind of files, you can upload that as well in here. Here you can see some kind of an examples of providing from the Google Colab. So for this video, I am creating new notebook by clicking on this new notebook. So it was taking some time to load. So wait for some time so that it can be loaded. So we now can see a new notebook has been created. If you see here, this is starting with untitled 0. If you wanted to make your own file and to make it organized, better to start with title whenever you are starting of your new notebook. So I will make this a first file. I'll make this file as my first file, and inside of these are all called cells. In here you can actually write whatever the code that you wanted to write. So for this I will be writing subscribe. So now I will be writing subscribe, and if you want to run, click on this run button. So if you come and see here, you will be actually allocated some resources like connecting Python Google computing engine backend, so that it was actually providing you a virtual machine so that your files will be executed on that virtual machine without of your own local systems. This will be really helpful for the persons who are having low configuration systems. So that will be really helpful. So now our resources were allocated, right? So we can actually see here, we can actually see this tick mark, right? So we can actually see this output also. right? So if you wanted to create new cell, here you can actually see two things. One is code, another one is text. You want to create a cell to write code, you can actually click on create code, or you wanted to write some kind of a text and to store these things in an organized manner, you can actually click on this text and write whatever the things that you wanted to write. So here I will be writing to understand Colab. So I was writing this kind of a text, and if I wanted to enter, you wanted to store, you can actually do two things. One is control enter, another one is shift enter. You can use any of these things. I have entered control enter, and you can actually see this is not a code actually. This is a something like markdown, so that you can actually store and organize in an effective manner without, instead of having only code here. By this Google notebook collab notebook, you can actually write your own text as well. That is one of the benefit that you could actually getting from this kind of notebooks. So now we have seen how you can actually write code in here. So now we will be going and accessing this code from the Google Drive. So here I will be typing drive. So you can actually see here Google Drive sign in. You don't need to sign in actually again. So as you actually signed in once. So if you wanted to access whatever things that you have written here, you will be created a new Google new folder which is saying Colab Notebooks. Click on this Colab Notebooks. Here you will be finding all the things that you have done previously. Whatever the things that I have created a file named a first file here, right? You can actually see this in here. If I wanted to access this file, I can anywhere go to my Google Drive and access these files from any of the computer that I am using by simply signing in my Google account. So you can actually open this Google Drive file, collab Google Notebook file, and do modifications and do whatever the things that you wanted to do from any desktop and from any computer, whether you using by simply signing in. So that is about this video of how you can actually use Google Colab in an effective manner to organize your code in whichever system that you are using, whether it is having low configuration. Also, you will be providing some virtual machine from the Google itself. So that's it for the video. If you find this video helpful, click on the like button and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.